Hello everyone, Shayla here, and today we have Shogun Seal of Command Retribution. Definitely my favorite build that I've tested this week. Very consistent. You do give up a bit in control, what you had with Repentance, but you gain it back in survivability with Holy Shock. So the neat thing about this build is you have an additional spell. So you're not really just waiting for RNG. You have a rotation. And the rotation is going to consist of judging Seal of the Crusader, getting a Seal of Command up on yourself, and then you just rotate between Crusader and Holy Strike and you let the procs take over. So this is what we're doing as far as talents. Basic Ret build, except we take 4 out of 5 in the Holy Strength. Again, you're going to take your Holy Judgment, Spiritual Focus. We are going to take Sanctity Aura and Unyielding Faith just to make us a bit harder to slow down. And we skip the third or the fourth row and we go straight for Holy Shock. Bless Strikes 5 out of 5. And we take the Holy Shock Crit Talent 4 out of 5. So we get Benediction because we're going to be casting seals constantly. Improve Seal of the Crusader because we want to maximize our holy damage. Lots of holy damage going out, whether it be Seal of Command or Holy Shock. It's all holy damage, so we want to min-max our holy damage. We're going to take King's Pursuit of Justice as well. Conviction is a must for Ret, obviously. You know, that extra 5% crit comes in handy. And then improved two-hand spec. So this is going to make your two hands do a little bit more damage. And finally, Seal of Command. So that's where we end our build. Really balanced, really fun to play. So let's get right into it. First, we got a Warsong Gulch. I'm going to connect with the Shaman, get my Seal of the Crusader up on him immediately. And again, you'll see consistent damage with a bit of burstiness. So it's the best of both worlds, and you get that added survivability with Holy Shock. Now, on high damage targets, you're going to want to use your Holy Shock on yourself as a heal. On high health targets, you're going to want to alternate. You're going to want to use it to heal yourself and do damage. And on low health targets, you're just going to want to use it to do damage because you can blow them up relatively quickly. So we're going to travel up tunnel here with our Warlock friend. We're going to get a Blessing of Sacrifice up on them. And our main goal here is to pick up the flag, or to interject and, kill their flag carrier if they come in the flag room. So we got a Priest and a Warlock. This is a good team to be with. I get sapped. We got one rogue out in the open. They're getting dotted up, so they're going to be a relatively easy target. They can't revanish. So we're going to wait for the sap to break. We're going to save Bubble. We're going to save Trinket because there's 3 people here. And a second rogue reveals themselves. So I'm going to blow up this first rogue, get him with a Holy Shock. Boom, he's done. And we lost our Warlock friend, unfortunately. So this rogue's going to pop Evasion, and I'm going to try to connect with him, but he's slippery now, so I'm getting lots of dodges. And a Paladin connects in. So I'm going to pop my bubble. I get kidneyed in the bubble. Weird RNG. And I'm just going to connect on this rogue, because he's going to stun me. He's going to keep me locked down. I just want to get him out of the way. He's out of the way. Now I've got my priest friend over here I want to keep up. I think it's Faya. From my first video, if you remember. Throwback. But anyway, I want to get this paladin off of the priest, and we've got a few more enemies here, so I'm going to heal up and try to keep my priest up. We're going to retreat now because we sense we're overwhelmed. There's just too many enemies. I get Repentance here, and I get kidneyed into the Repentance, so this is a problem. I pop my bubble. I'm glad I saved it. And we're just going to get out of this tunnel. Now, luckily, the priest Faya got out before me. But I am just going to chill here and eat and drink, and then we're going to head back up the tunnel. So we were able to recover their flag, and we picked up their flag. So now I'm just going to escort our flag carrier across the way. We got this rogue here trying to butt in. Or not a rogue, but a Warlock. Dealt with relatively quickly. So we're going to exit out of tunnel here. I'm going to make sure everybody's healed up to max. That's the other nice thing about this build, is because you are taking some spell crit gear, you get some critical heals, and it just makes you a better off healer. Combined with the spell power, it really comes in clutch. So we're being mobbed at the mouth of their tunnel. I'm going to try to keep myself up, but I don't know if I'm going to make it. I also want to keep up our flag carrier, but I do make it. See, there's that Holy Shock coming into clutch. There's that added survivability. So long as you're Crusader striking, you should have your Holy Strike up constantly. So we are just going to hit who we can and keep ourselves up. You'll see me, I'm just spamming Holy Shock on myself with that smart macro. If you do not have that macro for Holy Shock, it's a macro that targets yourself when Alt is pressed and targets your target when Alt is not pressed. It is on the post page of my channel, so you can pick that macro up for free. So our flag carrier is getting into our tunnel. They're just out of the woods. Once they get to base, we're pretty set. I'm going to try to stop this shaman. And I'm too, so that's a bit of a problem. The shaman's dead. So we're going to just hang out with our flag carrier until, you know, something happens, until somebody comes up and tries to attack us. So I'm chilling in here. This rogue had some dots on them, so I'm going to cleanse the dots. They can re-stealth. And we got a warlock and a paladin and a priest. So this is going to be rough. And what did we got the warlock's pack coming into. So I'm going to try my best to keep up our flag carrier, but they're just taking way too much damage. They go down. The enemy team recaptures their flag. And I'm going to get killed here just because it's a 4-on-1. There's nothing I can do. The nice thing about this build is it makes 2v1s relatively easy. 1v1s are usually a guaranteed win just because of all your burst and your self-healing. Very hard target to deal with. I don't see a lot of paladins running this just because they might not have the gear to make it work. So I'm running 5 out of 5 Avengers and then some spell power plate gear. And then on my cape, rings, and I think neck too, it's all spell crit. So it's the Amulet of Vecnolash, Wrath of Cenarius, and the ring from AQ40, the spell crit ring that gives 25 spell power. I got that as well. We are also rocking the Eye of Demunition, or Demunation? I don't know how to say it. The Eye of Demunition, which gives us 3 additional crits. So we're rocking about 13-14% crit on this set. I'm going to heal up my teammate here, keep them alive, get rid of this rogue, Holy Shock, swing that Crusader, and the rogue is dealt with. I'm going to heal up our warlock friend Nini over here, and we're going to drink and continue on. Okay, so quick drink, that was the edit. Looked like I didn't do anything, but you'll notice I have basically full mana. I get sapped in our flag room, and I see this paladin above me, but there's clearly a rogue here, so clearly they're gearing up for some sort of push. So I'm going to stay on my toes. I'm just waiting for the rogue to reveal themselves. I get my Seal of the Crusader up so I can judge it immediately. So I'm going to go after this paladin, and hopefully I can, you know, do something. Maybe this rogue will pop out. Something's going to happen. So paladin versus paladin. Let's see how Seal of Command Shogun does. Big damage, big burst. He's going to pop his bubble. Wise move. He was very low. I get a Holy Light off on myself. I'm still max health. Half mana. I'm not too worried. And again, around the 30% mana mark, that's when I start to bring out the regeneration rotation. If I'm in a really bad spot, I can switch to Seal of Righteousness to get those double ticks. But I'm pretty confident. We're just gonna beat into him. There's that Holy Shock healing ourselves for that sustainability. He's I got my regeneration rotation up. He's got a wisdom on him. He's going to try to run away from me, but I bop myself and I Holy Shock him through bop. So Holy Shock isn't a physical talent, so you can use it while you're bopped. Came in clutch there. Was able to down that paladin. And yeah, that's where we're going to end this clip for now. So decent game. We ended up losing that one, but you see the utility and you see how well this build does. Consistent damage, decent burst, and fantastic survivability. Those are the strengths of this build. So we deal with that warrior. We get him out of the way. We're going to heal ourselves up if we can. We cannot. I pop a bop on myself. That's going to let me heal. And again, I can Holy Shock through bop, but I can't do physical damage, so you see me standing around a little bit. Get that Crusader Strike up. Crusader Strike into the Holy Shock. Big burst. Pop a Consecration just to do a little bit of AoE damage, just to melt them a bit while they're on top of the flag. I'm playing for horse side. And this Druid's dealt with. The Rogue is dealt with. We are good at farm. I'm so glad Feo switched to Night Elf. Night Elf is just the best. That bow spec, really, really fun to play. Once Retribution week is up, I'm probably going to hop over to my priest. It's been a minute since we had some priest videos. I've been having fun playing my priest. Whenever I get tired of spamming my BGs over on my paladin, I switch over to my priest and it's a good time. Priest is really good this patch. So we are going to connect on this warrior up here at LM. I am going to trinket off the Intimidating Shout. I'm going to pop a Hodge on him. Holy Shock, Seal of Command. We'll try to hit him with a Crusader Strike just to reset our seal. That's going to be a rotation. Judge, Seal of Command, Crusader Strike, or Holy Shock first. You want a Holy Shock, Seal of Command. So step 1, Seal of Command on your target. Step 2, Holy Shock. Step 3, Crusader Strike to reset your Holy Strike cooldown. And then you just repeat until they're dead. Judge, Hammer of Justice as you need to. Very simple, very powerful. Especially with some spell power and spell crit gear. That's going to be the gear you want to run with this. Big crits on this rogue. This rogue is dealt with. We got this paladin over here. I'm going to connect with them. It's just too much damage to deal with. He goes down. We got this. What is it, a hunter? I always get confused with melee hunters. I'm like, is this a warrior or what? Just because I'm so used to hunters standing in the background and shooting at you. But no, we connect with that hunter and they're dead too. So they just keep coming at LM. And that's okay. I got a healer. And I am doing my thing, being the wrecking ball that I am. And I'm just smashing into them. So this priest is going to make a wise decision to try to get away from us. I get caught in a Psychic Scream. It's not going to be too good for me. Yep, I think this is where I end up leaving combat. Oh, and we got some enemies coming from behind. So we are really trying to take LM, but they just keep respawning. And we've got some good players over here, so we can take it. Hopefully we can just clear the flag and get back to it. This hunter respawns, is attacking us. I'm going to kill the pet. And again, it's rush hour, so you might hear a little bit of traffic in the background. So this warrior butts in. I switch off of the pet and go onto this warrior, but I'm now. So I'm just relying on heals from my teammates. LM is cleared, but they just keep respawning. Now, we did a fantastic job of clearing here and just taking our teammates out, or the enemy team out. But it's just not enough with just the respawn rate and just how long it's taking to clear these guys. It's just not working out for us. So again, I'm pretty low mana here. I think I'm going to get MC'd in a second. No, I get a Psychic Scream. But it's going to end with me getting MC'd. So I'm checking my map, seeing where everybody is, seeing how we're doing. And yeah, so I tried to connect on somebody, but I get MC'd and they jump me off the cliff. So we are trying GM over here, but I get sapped. I get caught in a sap. So this rogue's going to open on me. I'm going to bop immediately. Holy Shock through the bop. Get some damage on him. I'm going to heal myself up, and I'm going to continue on to the flag. So this rogue realized, okay, a little bit of resistance here. He's going to open back up on me. I trinket the cheap shot. He's going to kidney me. I'm stuck in a kidney. I Holy Shock myself to heal. Connect on this rogue. He's dealt with. Luckily, I got some backup. They saved my butt. And we're going to continue on to the flag. So we push into the alley flag. It's so weird, you know, having to say that. I'm so used to being Alliance side, but, you know, I welcome the change. Alright, so we got a rogue, a warrior, and I'm stuck in a sap. So that rogue is around, that hunter is running around too. We're going to deal with this rogue first, because they're going to be a pain. Connect on the rogue. Holy shock. Rogue's dead. And you do want to seal Crusader first, but Holy Shock and then Crusader Strike. I'm seeing myself Crusader Strike and Holy Shock. I'm wasting a Holy Shock. I have a free Holy Shock that's not on cooldown, and that Crusader Strike is going to reset my cooldown, so I want to Holy Shock first. However, I'm so frenzied, I just want to connect on him so bad. I click the first thing, and muscle memory says Crusader Strike because I do not have Holy Shock when I'm Ret usually. I should run this more. So we're going to push into BS. And this was a really rough match. I had some rough games the past few days. More balanced, yes, but you know, when you don't have the right team composition, it's really rough. So we're going to connect on this hunter, or this warrior. See, I'm mixing the two up now. Pop bubble, because I'm getting low and I'm So we're just going to stay on somebody. I'm going to deal with this warrior. He's dead. Priest is dead. We seem to have control over the blacksmith. So we got some opponents who have come up from the LM farm side. I'm going to connect on these rogues. These rogues have to go down. I'm prioing rogues this patch. They just do too much damage and they're far too disruptive. Always prio the rogue. They're going to stun everybody in a 5-yard radius, and they're going to do a crazy amount of damage, so best to get them out of the way as soon as possible. Connect in on this paladin. He's going to pop his bubble. I pop my bubble. Or I get bubbled by a priest. That's not my bubble. My bubble is on CD. And I'm getting some great heals here. I just got healed for 4.6k non-crit. Fantastic healing. It's got to be a priest. So I'm just hitting their back over here, their back line, just so they're surrounded. And and this is gonna be a problem for me. So I gotta get a Seal of Wisdom up on somebody. I'm gonna have a quick orange just to get a hair of mana. Sometimes that's the best thing you can do if you drop combat, is just to orange up real quick. I get my Seal of Wisdom up. I'm going to pop it on this warrior. But I just get mobbed here. We got a big truck going by. So yeah, I'm going down, and that's the end of that clip. Okay, Warsong Gulch. We're going to get right into it. Got this warlock over here. And, you know, warlocks are usually a difficult matchup, but I'm feeling very confident with this build. So we get our Seal of the Crusader down. Holy Shock. Crusader Strike. And this warlock pops Sacrifice, but it's just too much damage for them. Going to connect on this paladin who has popped their bubble. He's got 10 seconds of immunity. I'm just going to wait him out. Stay connected on him so he knows he's got, you know, pressure. He can't just chill. If I were him, I would just be healing myself. There's no reason to just drag us around. Maybe he's trying to position himself, but I would just heal in place. It's not going to be enough. We're going to connect back on him. I'm going to continue to do my crazy damage. I pop my bubble. And he's going to go down. So he's been dealt with. I'm healing up my teammates around me. Some good off heals. And we are going to press on. Quick mana break. Just real quick. Again, you want to stay on top of your resources. You do not need full mana for everything. It's nice to get full mana, but when duty calls, you gotta go. So again, just keeping my teammates healed and cleansed. And as Ret, when you're off healing, you don't have to keep people topped off. You just need to keep them alive. So you want to keep them above 50% health. The best time to heal them is when they're around 40%. You're just going to use up your Holy Judgment stack. Get them healed up with a 1.5 second Holy Light. It's the best way to do it. So we are harassing them around their graveyard. I'm just healing my teammates, doing some good Ret off healing. Something we'd like to see more of, period. If you're a Ret Paladin and you have the mana for it, and you are not currently in a battle yourself, you know, toss out some heals. Your teammates will love you for it. Everybody will appreciate you. So we are going to take care of this hunter who decided to attack me. Big crits, big damage. He's dealt with. Oof. And again, this is a nice happy medium between the burstiness and the survivability. It's got the burstiness of Ret and the survivability of Holy. You are a capable off healer, and you're really, really tough. Basically impossible to kill in a 1v1, and 2v1s are realistic. They're practical. You can 2v1 very well in this build. Just requires a bit of defensive playing and waiting for your burst. So I got this hunter on me, and this hunter's gonna kill me. So yeah, I go down. I'm coming up tunnel. Their flag carrier is coming out of tunnel, so I'm going to do my best to try to disrupt and recover the flag. So there's this paladin over here. I'm just gonna connect on him. I just don't want him near the flag carrier. He's gonna heal, he's gonna stun, he's gonna blow up all our enemies. So if I can keep their team back, it's going to be a lot easier for us to recover that flag. So we're going to press down mid here. Do our best to recover the flag. And again, see, we got the paladin healing. This is why I wanted them away. He's dealt with. He's gone. Paladin OP. I love my paladin versus paladin fights. Really test you. Is when everybody's got a bubble, it gets interesting. Paladin versus paladin often comes down to resource management and who is cleansing. You want to cleanse off wisdom from yourself, you want to cleanse off whatever, and you want to manage your mana. Whoever's got mana at the end of the fight usually wins. Usually it's a fight of attrition, and the first person to go loses. So we're going to press on up tunnel. I'm going to heal. I don't know what he's doing. I think he was auto-walking up the tunnel and got stuck. We get into their flag room. We pick up their flag. And we are going to escort our flag carrier out. So we got a mage up here. They're probably going to try to slow us down. Frost Nova, Frostbolt, Poly. We're going to deal with a mage. Mage is not an issue. Mage is done. Now our druid's got the flag. We're going to holy shock them for some mobile heals. That's another nice thing about this, is you can heal on the move. And yeah, you're not using holy power gear, so you're not going to see the crazy heals that you see if you're using holy gear. But anything helps. And 1k HP is enough to shift the tide of battle in your favor. So I'm going to connect on their flag carrier. I pop my bubble because I don't want resistance. And I want to stay on them. I just want to do as much damage as possible while moving. Just bring them down. Maybe I'll get some backup from behind here. I'm going to heal myself. This is not looking good. I've got the entire team around me and they end up killing me. So our flag carrier gets to our tunnel. I'm going to stop this paladin. Paladin's OP, very disruptive. We're going to press into him. Big burst, and he's done. So we're going to hop out back down mid here. Press into the enemy lines. We're going to stop this hunter. Connect on him. Get a hammer of justice on him. He's as good as dead. Holy shock. He is dead. Gonna connect on the Shaman. Crusader Strike. Big burst. Holy Shock. Crits. And he's done. And we have this mage over here. Now this mage polys me. I'm gonna trinket the poly. Or get cleansed out. Getting a nice Holy Shock burst. And this paladin cuts off my pathway. So I'm going to drink behind this pillar. Again, resource management, very important. Because once you're you're useless. And unless you can squeeze out a regeneration rotation, it's going to be hard to make it back. So again, this hunter is mad at me. We are going to try to connect on them the best we can. We're going to Holy Shock ourselves. Kill the pet. Because his damage goes down considerably. Probably about 35% without this pet. So, you know, you can sit back there and kill me. I'm going to heal myself with my Holy Shock and kill your pet. Your pet is dealt with. I got back up. This is bad for you. We get him with a Seal of the Crusader and big burst. He's dead. So we're going to move on with our teammates into enemy base. Try to recover our flag. And yep, their roof. So he just got sapped. I know there's a rogue around me. We get him out. I bop myself, so nobody can do any physical damage against me. I'm just chilling with my warrior over here. We got some rogues on our side, a warlock too, so hopefully we can make something happen. I'm connecting on this rogue here. I'm so this is a problem, but I got a wisdom up on the rogue, so I'm just gonna spam my Holy Strike, do a bit of damage, try to get a bit of mana back. I pop my lay on hands because I was in a tricky situation, get a little bit of mana back, and we're gonna deal with this hunter. If we can connect on him. No, he gets away. So we are going to go back with our teammates. And we should be picking up the flag. Got this hunter pet here. And that's where we're going to end it. So yeah, that was Shogun, Seal of Command. I hope you guys liked it. Have a good day. Peace.